Scope of urban design. Urban design has scope to a vast level. When it comes to the details of the spaces after the planning part has been thought of, the scope of urban design increases even more. But I will put down few major scopes of urban design for you. In urban design, we look into the pedestrian zones in a city, analyze them, study them, and create proposals for improvements. It also understands the role of nature within a city and take a call on where and when to exclude and include the nature's incorporation without disturbing the ecosystem. Aesthetics of a city, or to enhance the visual experience of the city, is another area where urban design plays a role. It can be done by composing various components available within the city or district. Taking care of the urban structure, which is majorly the arrangement and relation of business and people, is another major area where urban design has its hold. It is a very important part as it leads to the economy and then the development and future growth of the city or town. There are few smaller components of the urban fabric like urban typology, density and sustainability, which includes spatial types and morphologies related to intensity of use, consumption of resources, and production and maintenance of viable communities are also the part of urban design or planning process. Connectivity of the city or accessibility into the city, within the city and outside the city is planned, monitored, and is updated or improved at regular intervals to keep it safe and easy, which is done by legibility and wayfinding, creating database, and simplifying the accessible information about travel and destinations to the people within the city and for the visitors as well. For example, proposals of interpretation centers, information centers on the inlet points of the city and also at the major hotspots of the city. In urban design, places are also animated or designed deliberately at specific points within the city, which are located by considering various parameters which are important for that place. This is done to stimulate public activity around that area, which is good for the social growth. Few common examples for these kind of spaces are creating public parks and open spaces, community spaces at small and large level both, from colony parks to district and city parks. This triggers the social activity and gatherings, which is better for the health of the society. Another area of urban design is function and fit. Places within the city are analyzed within a period of time to make sure they are supporting their varied intended use. Complementary mixed uses. This is another area of urban design where we provide multiple activities at one place by carefully choosing the activity which can go along with each other so as to provide constructive interaction between them. Urban design also helps in giving a character and meaning to a certain place within the city by recognizing differences between places. To maintain order and incident is also a part of urban design, which is very important to maintain a balance between consistency and variety in the urban environment. Continuity and change is the only constant in any urban environment. So, by locating people in time and place, respecting heritage and contemporary culture, we can save the urban environment from collapsing. It also helps in creating a civil society where people are free to interact as civic equals, which is important for building social capital. Participation or engagement of the people from the society is also an important factor which is touched by urban design. Different plans and strategies are made to include people in the decision-making process for the betterment of the urban environment, and it is done at many different scales.